Hello once again. Today we're going to talk about the ceviche. I'm Chef Luis Cortez. We're going to do the recipe of ceviche of mahi with a flavor of pina colada. Pina colada is originally it was created in Puerto Rico. So I'm going to do that Caribbean flair to it. You can do it. I've done it with a mango flavor. I've done it just different tropical flavors, passion fruit flavor. So today we're just going to do a pina colada flavor. So preparing the fish first is it's not cooked. It's cooked. It's cured inside of a lemon. Some people think it's raw. Not actually. It's cured, just like you would cure a ham and salt, like a prosciutto or something like that. It's basically the same concept, but with lemon and lime juice. So the lime juice usually are used. These are lemons for other Latin countries, and these are lemons in the U.S. And we're gonna first cut the fish. I'm gonna show you the process of first initially doing cutting the fish. We have a piece of mahi here, and I just dice it up a little bit to basically get it into small pieces so it cures a little faster, much faster. Let me get a little bowl here, and so we're gonna put this in here. And now we go with our juices here. We put a little bit of salt because we want the salt to basically start seasoning and penetrating the fish. We just have one fillet, and I think this one fillet will be enough for two portions after we finish the whole dish. It's just an appetizer, so basically it's going to be small. We're going to serve it inside of a martini glass, so like that. It'll look very nice and elegant. Okay, I think that's probably good. What we do is get the lime juice and the lemon juice just above the fish, so like that it can cure, as you can see right here. And I seasoned it a little bit with the salt, and let's go with a little bit of pepper here too, just lightly. Okay, so we let that cure. Put this over here. I have one already cured here. So what we do something that the Peruvians do. It's called leche de tigre. It's called tiger's milk, and that is some ginger, some celery, some garlic. You just heat it up lightly with a yellow pepper, sweet pepper, and you just heat it up lightly. I just put these here to show you the elements. What I did, I just briefly heated it up a little bit, let it cool down, and now I'm going to strain it. So strain this in a mesh strainer, sieve, whichever one you want, or cheesecloth. Let this strain out. What you do is when you're preparing this, you take some of this, the cure, the marinade of the fish, and you put that inside of it once it's done cooking a little bit. You cook it for like 2 minutes, not too much. Once it's done cooking for a little bit, you put a little bit of that juice in there, and I would say probably one fresh squeeze, lemon or lime, whichever is your choice, and you let that marinate for a little bit. So we have some of that juice here, and this I'm going to strain this a little bit out myself. So this is going to be my mixing bowl. I kind of used about half a cup of that leche de tigre, and we're going to put our fish in there. We're going to put a little bit of some diced vegetables. We have some yellow peppers, green peppers, bell peppers, and some red onions. Mix this up. And now we season this up a little more, because I seasoned it up briefly in the beginning. I put a little bit of salt so it can penetrate once with the lemon and lime juice, so it can penetrate the fish and be seasoned within too. So here, what we do is we're going to add a little bit of coconut milk. Let's say about 2 to 3 tablespoons. And we have cream of coconut. And we just add a little bit of cream of coconut too. This is what's going to give it a little bit of sweetness to it. I would say about 2 tablespoons of this. So I cleaned my cutting board and I got my cilantro. We chop this up. Doesn't have to be super fine, just a little bit. Okay, we have cilantro. Okay. Very good. I would say we need just a touch more salt to balance out the flavor, but it's very good. You have that acidness to it, a little bit of fattiness to it too, with the coconut, cream of coconut, and the fish itself, and the pineapple just gives it that nice sweetness. Has a little bittersweet to it. So I added a little more pineapple, that color. Let's go with a little more pepper. So this, what I would do is, my opinion, I would leave this for about an hour or two in the fridge with all the flavors marinating, and then I would serve it. So how I would serve it would be in these cups right here. Very pretty martini glasses. Let me clean this up a little bit. I would serve this in these cups. So the ginger basically gives it a little kick to it, a nice kick. And the garlic, you cook it off in the stove for about 2 minutes, so it takes that harshness away of the ginger and the garlic, and it makes it a little more subtle. And I think that makes it much better. So I would say my garnish would be a little bit of cilantro here. Put cilantro there. And I would serve it with some fried plantains. To basically, you can use them as a crouton, and that's the way we serve it basically in the Caribbean. You serve it with a little bit of croutons, and you can even give it a nice little touch also by adding a little avocado. Cut them very thin slices, and you can present it like a little fan in here. Very pretty little fan. There we go. I think that is the ceviche of pina colada. And stay tuned for other recipes like this that I'm going to be doing from the Caribbean, other recipes, international recipes, and we'll keep doing things that you like. Please let me know what you want to see, and we'll see if we get it done. Thank you.